Once upon a time, in a world filled with light, a story began to unfold. Deep within the woods, even in the most beautiful places, sadness can find a way to take hold. A man of great wisdom watched the world with a heart full of patience. Sometimes, a small sign of pain is all it takes to catch someone's eye. He felt the weight of another's grief resting gently upon his own skin. With a look of pure kindness, he turned his gaze toward the suffering. He wondered what could possibly cause such a small creature so much woe. The bird began to explain why he felt so unloved by everyone he met. He believed that his own appearance was the source of all his misery. The teacher listened intently, knowing that words alone were not enough. He taught that true happiness is found in the spirit, not in the skin. Yet the restless heart often seeks for answers in the wrong places. The old man asked what kind of life would finally bring him satisfaction. The bird imagined a life of elegance, far away from his dark feathers. He was sent on a journey to discover if beauty truly equals contentment. He set off with high hopes, searching for a secret he did not yet know. He arrived at a place of great stillness, where everything seemed perfect. A figure of pure white moved through the water, like a drifting cloud. He assumed that such a perfect creature could never know any sadness. To his surprise, the graceful bird carried a burden of his own making. He felt empty and dull, wishing for the vibrant hues of another life. He pointed toward another, who seemed to possess everything he lacked. It was a strange lesson to learn that beauty is often a heavy mask. His search continued into the wild, where the colors were loud and bold. The world became a kaleidoscope of life, hidden deep within the trees. He met a bird who shone with the brilliance of 1,000 emeralds. He was certain that this vibrant life was the one he had been seeking. But the colorful bird lived in a state of constant, quiet desperation. He revealed that his bright feathers were nothing more than a target. He lived as a fugitive, hiding his light to keep his precious freedom. He suggested looking toward the one who was admired by all of mankind. The journey led him to a place where nature was kept behind iron bars. He watched from the shadows as the world gathered to stare and point. The air was filled with the noise of those who only saw the surface. A display of unmatched splendor unfolded before the wandering traveler. But behind the grand show, a weary soul was longing for something else. When the noise faded, the two birds finally stood face to face, alone. He spoke of how lucky the peacock was to be loved by so many people. The magnificent bird looked at his guest with a heart full of regret. He saw something in the dark visitor that he had lost long ago today. He realized that the simplest life was often the most truly blessed. A sudden realization washed over him like a wave of pure, cold water. He would give up every single feather just to fly without any limits. The traveler understood that he had been rich all along without knowing. He returned to where it all began, carrying a heart that was finally full. He greeted his old friend with a newfound love for his own simple life. He shared the truth that he no longer wished to be anyone but himself. The teacher nodded, knowing the bird had finally found his own way home. And so they moved forward, embracing the beauty of each passing moment.